When I'm with you, all I get is wild. Wow, wow, wow. Dude, I went to Vegas for New Year's, bro. So much fun. And like I've been to Vegas before technically, but it's only like it was after I was done doing a project. I wasn't there for very long at all. And it was not like we didn't go gambling or nothing. We just stayed at my buddy's house who lives in Vegas. Dude, but this time we actually went to Vegas. Like we went like to the strip, stayed on the strip for a couple days. The first like 3 days we stayed at my buddy's house. We stayed at my buddy's house for the first part of it, which was fun. Obviously, we still had a blast. And then we stayed on the strip for New Year's. Get this, we went to a Chainsmokers concert. And by the way, like Chainsmokers is my favorite. I would say probably my favorite artist. So if you hate Chainsmokers, sorry, my bad. But we went to Chainsmokers for New Year's, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little underwhelmed, which kind of bums me out. Like they weren't bad. I'm not saying they were bad. That is not at all what I'm saying. I've been to EDM shows before, and I was just expecting more. Here's the problem with, in my opinion, with like the past 2, 3, maybe even 4 years of like EDM music. But like there's no big drops anymore. If you don't know, look up the song The Business by Tiesto. It's like arguably his most freaking popular song. I can't stand that song. I shouldn't say can't stand it. It's okay. It should not be his #1 song. He has so many better songs than that. Like not even in his top 10 is a song called Red Lights. Fire song, dude. Has a nice melody, has a nice build up, and then a great drop. It's not like anything like super insane, like gets your fucking like head banging or nothing like that. You can like dance to it, you can jam to it. It's a good song. The Business, I'm using this song as an example. I don't think it's the worst song ever. It's like a deep house, deep bass type thing. Just look up the songs The Business by Tiesto and Red Lights by Tiesto. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And you might disagree, which is fine. Red Lights is so much better. Nonetheless, back to the Chainsmokers. It was sort of the same thing. They had they played obviously like their hit songs, and don't get me wrong, when you're DJing, you're not just gonna be playing your song. They would play one of their songs, it would be great. Once again, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. I still had a blast, obviously. Let me put it this way. Whenever the drop came or whatever, it was just a little anticlimactic. We'll put it that way. Like, I'm a huge EDM fan, have been for like 10 years. Like, I'm not saying all the new stuff is bad. I feel like it's boring nowadays. Like, it'll just be like a slight build up and then just like instead of like a huge build up, like someone singing, huge build up, and then like great drop and then like synthesizers the whole time. I know I sound like a freaking nerd right now. That's how I feel. So sue me. We went to Chainsmokers for like the ball drop. And the way they did it, which I wasn't a huge fan of, they brought Chainsmokers out right on the ball drop. When I say on the ball drop, I mean on the ball drop. Like at midnight, like they did the countdown and then it's like, and here's the Chainsmokers, you know, shit like that. And it's just like, I feel like that was a massive missed opportunity. Why would they not bring Chainsmokers out like at least 15 or 20 minutes beforehand? They can play a couple songs and then like they can get the bass drop on midnight. At midnight. Why don't they like play a song and like get like 3? Like, let me tell you, look it up like on Instagram or YouTube, whatever. Look up Darude 2023 New Year's drop or something. You know the song Darude Sandstorm? Everyone knows the song. Everyone knows the song. Yeah, you know that one. He played that song, and as it turned midnight 2024, like the beat drop is like and like it goes crazy. It goes crazy, bro. And it's just like, why did they do something like that? I was a little disappointed. I was like, how are they not gonna play something like a fire drop for midnight? No, that's when they brought out Chainsmokers, was at midnight. Like the Chainsmokers were just walking up as the ball dropped. I'm like, there was an opener, obviously. Like there was someone playing beforehand. They were in the middle of switching artists as the ball dropped. It made no sense to me. It made unless they were running late, maybe. It just seemed like they were trying to do that, where the Chainsmokers come in at midnight, and I'm just like, Like once again, they did the whole 10, 9. It's like, oh my gosh, they were like barely playing music. Like I don't even remember what song was playing, and I feel like I should remember exactly what song was playing. What I'm trying to get at was that was sort of a letdown. Not gonna lie, Chainsmokers probably played until 1:30 or so. I think we ended up staying until like 2:30. The guy, I don't know his name. I don't think they even said his name. I think it might have just been someone that worked there that knew what he was doing. I have no idea. But just some random dude comes up and I mean, like, crushes it. And this is sort of what I wanted, was like, he was playing songs that everyone knows. He wasn't doing some stupid, like, deep house, deep bass drops or nothing like that. Like, they were high energy. Everyone was dancing. No idea who the guy was. Absolutely no idea. But, dude, he crushed it. Can y'all fuck off? Why are there 3 people shooting at me, bro? Go do something else. So the next day, there's a place called Stadium Swim. It's in Old Vegas. It's a Jumbotron is what it is. It's a Jumbotron. And it was on the day of the national championship. No. Sorry, not the national championship. The playoffs, the college football playoffs. So we're having a blast. There's like pools there. You know, we got a table, this, that, and the third. The pools are heated. Like we're getting it was literally warmer in the pool than it was outside. Like the pools were heated to 95, I think they said. Later that night, we go to dinner, and I was so proud of myself the entire trip. Right? I've never been a gambler. I'm not like I don't do sports betting. I don't do any of that crap. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I think gambling's fun. Like, I have fun with it. But I'm not, like all my friends every day, like 4 of them, they have a group chat. They're like, hey, what's your picks today? What you got on this game? All this, like, oh, I'm taking this. I get the excitement of it. I just don't want to waste my money. I was so happy. Like, some of my friends gambled a little bit while I was there, but I didn't at all. Of course, the freaking very last night, sure as shit, you guessed it, we ended up gambling. Me and like 4 of my buddies, we ended up on the blackjack table from like 1 a.m. until 6 a.m. I'll say those numbers again. 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. I was on the same blackjack table. And you might be thinking, well, that sounds great, Dylan. Does that mean you were, it sounds like you were probably winning. No. I was not winning. Quite the opposite. I was losing the whole time. I won like maybe 20% of my hands. So you do the math. I lost a lot of money. That's okay though. It was fun. Had a good time, but damn.